Booyah.
Hello, hello.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
Check, check.
Hey. Hello, hello. How are we sounding?
We good?
Yeah. Are we good?
Do we have to play the intro music at all? Or?
Yeah, we usually have Pusha T to start off the show.
The intro music's probably playing right now.
Okay, right.
Ah, okay, it's playing right now. Listen.
Oh, we're on. Oh, this is it. Is this it?
Yeah, how do you say your last name?
Aisatullin. Sigi Aisatullin.
Sigi Aisatullin. That's
Yeah.
your stage name.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Alright. Should we call it here?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Sausage Boys podcast.
Hello. Hello.
Very special guest on pod today. New friend of the show,
Yeah.
Sigi Aisatullin.
Yeah, there we go, Jackson. Nailed it. Thanks for having me, Jackson and Karim. Appreciate that a lot.
Sigi Aisatullin.
Yeah, Aisatullin. So, Estonian last name, but, yeah, first name's German. So, bit interesting, bit of a mix
Sigi's
and match.
a German name.
Sigi's a German name. My mum just loved the name Sigi and was like, let's go with that one.
She's like, let's go with that one.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, that's a good one.
Actually, we're not doing accents on the show
We
anymore.
don't do that anymore. Sorry. So yeah, German. It's hopefully your family weren't involved in something that existed almost 100 yeyears ago. I really hope there weren't any family members that were involved in that we may have actually had a conversation about earlier.
Yeah, no, it's
And-
interesting you bring it up. Really.
Yes, this is all fresh, by the way. We
All
definitely
fresh.
haven't had this conversation and realization a little bit earlier. This is very fresh and new.
Yeah. Grandparents on my dad's side came over in the Second World War from Estonia.
Yeah.
And yeah, so my granddad used to, so they came over, fled the Russians, and the Germans kept invading Estonia. It was very, it was a lot of conflict over there.
Yeah.
And then actually my granddad, when he was 16, was conscripted when the Germans invaded into the Nazis. So he was, what is it?
So basically, for like the modern day equivalent, he was a guy who was an anti-vaxxer.
He was someone who didn't want to use correct pronouns for people.
Yeah.
Yes, he told kind of like offensive jokes on stage.
Yeah. Nailing
And
the
he
analogies.
was a Donald Trump supporter as well.
Whoa,
That's
love
the
it.
thing,
Keep
yeah.
it coming. Yeah.
That's basically, for the people who don't understand what it was like back then, it's like, that's basically who he was.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Is he still around?
No, he's not around. But
Did you meet him and everything?
no, I didn't meet him. He passed.
He died of getting too many high fives. Died to death.
He died of having too many people tell him he was right.
Right wing. What? Ooh.
No, so he wasn't.
Yeah. So he was. He came
He was
over.
filleted to death by women.
yeah.
And it's,
yeah.
it was a pretty sad way to die, but yeah, everyone has their way. But he actually,
It was too cool. That's probably the coolest way to do it. Like,
yeah,
you have to think about it like in a Nazi youth camp. There would have to be one coolest Nazi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
he wears like the armband kind of like at a tilt or something like that.
Yeah, well, they're real fashionistas,
Oh my
aren't they?
God.
Didn't they have like Hugo
Yeah.
Boss running the the uniform for him?
Did
So I
they?
feel like,
What is
yeah,
it?
they had like fashion shows. The Nazis.
Dang.
Their uniform was Hugo Boss, I believe. That designed it, and then I guess he stayed around because it was German engineering and all that.
Wouldn't it be funny to walk into a Hugo Boss store right now and be like, where's the good stuff?
You just go to like some Filipino like 30-year-old. He's like, I'm looking for
You know what I'm really after?
You know what I'm really after.
Oh, so they're just letting anyone work here now.
Hank Wynn.
I remember when this place was cool.
You walk into the bathroom, it's like a walk-in shower. It's like,
Ooh,
whoa,
whoa,
this fucking gas, what? But yeah, no, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, so yeah, got conscripted, and then he trained as I think it was a young Nazi for a couple years, and then he never actually fought. So then when the Americans invaded Estonia to end the war, he got moved to Nuremberg for the Nuremberg Trials, and he guarded Rudolf Hess at the trials. And so one of Hitler's like front men, or one of his side hoes, I guess. And then
They were best friends.
Best friends, yeah. Played chess in jail.
Yeah.
So that's a little tidbit here.
That's your dad's dad.
Dad's dad. Yeah.
So he would have heard some crazy stories from his.
Oh yeah, guaranteed.
They play Yahtzee. They call it Nazi. They're like Nazi. Hey, I think that's a joke
Like,
for Family Guy,
hey,
isn't it? Yeah.
You're in jail for stuff like this.
Just one of the cards is like, hey, you guys have to cut that out. Like, yeah. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. No, I
Oh,
did.
sorry. Just move that back.
Yeah. So yeah, came over to Australia and then lived out his rest of his life here. So it was really interesting. But yeah, I didn't ever meet the guy. He's dad's dad, and then has a lot of education. I think I was telling you guys before was a big part of coming over here, and then like during wartime, people can take away your belongings, you can lose loved ones and all that, but education will always stay with someone. So
apart from when they do things and fiddle around with your brain.
That's a good
Imagine
point.
there's like an education part of your brain. It's like, no, we're taking that as well. Yes.
I was just thinking, like, that guy's in jail, and then your grandpa's guarding him, and the guy in jail's like, he's got his hands on the bar, and he's like, "Come on, man." You remember.
Come on.
Remember the stuff you were doing was cool.
I like that you're doing the voices.
I can't
now,
do a
which
German
is-
accent.
Okay.
I can't do it because I just hate it.
What you do with the accents, you just start with other ones. You might try like kind of a Filipino accent. You might try kind of like an Indian accent.
That's interesting.
You need
kinda make
like
your
a
way to
word
it.
or like a syllables or something that you can go to, and then that's where you find it. Like
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen. Yeah.
That's true. It
Come on,
usually
man.
is like a little thing that kind of like gets you going.
Yes.
You'll
Yeah.
remember it was fun.
Yeah, there we go.
Hanging
There we
out,
go.
hanging
Yeah.
out in our Volkswagen,
Volkswagen
driving
Beetle.
around.
See how much fun voices are?
White voices are fun.
Yeah.
White
I know I
voices.
can't do a French accent, and I don't even know what the word is, but there's one word that always kind of gets me going. And I'm like, okay, now I can do the complete
Bonjour.
French accent.
Bonjour. Nah.
Croissant?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, oui,
That's
oui,
what it
oui.
is, croissant. You would like to find the croissant?
So
Isn't
stupendous.
that so funny? He's like, "No, you're in jail for being a Nazi," and he's like, "Come on, man, you know, you know."
I'm in jail for being a nasty. I'm in jail for being a nasty.
Or what? So now we're just putting Nazis in jail, are we? That's cool.
A lot of
Okay.
Nazi shit on this podcast. I'm
Other
like,
guys,
you
this guy
really
used to be one. This guy used to be one.
No, I didn't. Don't tell them. Tell them. So did he have any other friends that he came over with? Like some of his boys?
No, I think he came by. I think he might have come by himself. So
Dang.
yeah, my dad's got a story.
What, did he like masturbating?
What? Wait.
Come by himself?
There we go. All right, I got it. There we go.
We're still warming up.
Still warming up. Lubing up still. Here we
Yeah,
go.
we're getting there.
But no, I think he was trying to call one of his relatives for 20 years because when a war happens, you lose all the people. It's
Dang.
Second World War. You got family over there. They've changed their phone numbers and all that. So he spent like 30, 40 years. Every night, my dad was telling me he'd call at like 2 a.m. in the morning because that's the time it is in Estonia.
Are you kidding?
And he'd just be hello, 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 and then he'd try the next number, hello, hello, hello.
Where he's just calling random numbers?
Yeah, in Estonia to try and get the right one.
Wow. So he's like having conversations with people. And
Yeah,
then
because
da-da-da.
also in Estonia at this time, it's the Soviets are in, so the phone numbers are tapped. You can't say a lot of stuff as well, So yeah, no, it was quite an interesting era.
He was ringing up and being like, "Hey, I really can't find my relative, Engel Bernstein.
I'm looking
I don't
for
know
a-
where
Bernstein.
Engel Bernstein could be.
I'm looking for a Seymour.
Hear more.
Seymour. We need a last name. Butts. So if you're looking for a Seymour Butts. I don't even know. I'm doing a German accent now because it's in Estonia. My friend, I don't know Seymour Butts. We don't know any. So he's actually crazy. That'd almost be a good podcast in itself. What was his name?
What was his name? Oh my goodness. Man, I'm really racking my brains.
It'd be really funny if you made all this stuff up. And
Yeah, I was like, what Estonian names do I know?
What's your grandfather's name?
Oh, you got me, buddy.
He'll be like,
Shit.
you could use any name. Be like, I don't know.
Yeah, enough about me, guys.
Not about me, so anyway.
His name was Karim Jackson.
His name was Camera.
His name was
Camera Table.
His name was Podcast Not Funny.
There we go.
Mr. Not Funny.
But I like that idea. Let's say his name's Vlad. It'd be
Vlad,
called
yeah,
cold
yeah.
calling with Vlad.
Yeah.
He was the original cold caller.
Oh.
He would just literally make calls all night.
Yeah, pretty much. He'd be like the telemarketer from Australia.
Do you know what? That would be a really good movie.
Ooh.
Just like an older Estonian man who just every night he's just making these phone calls.
And like the hijinks he gets into.
And he gets in conversations. And
Yeah, gosh.
I would really like that. I would love to watch that movie. And then kind of like after 10 years, you said 20 years of making phone calls.
Yeah.
And he never found...
It's funny.
I think they eventually found him, 20 years into it.
Found him?
Yeah. Oh, like it was, I think it could have been his auntie or something.
20 years.
Yeah, and then...
It's funny to think he finally got onto him and he was like, oh yeah, hey, how you going, man? What was that girl's name?
It's like, who am I talking to? Yeah, well, that's a good one. What's my name? I don't know.
He was like, oh yeah, on that day we went to da-da-da, I was wearing that striped shirt, wasn't I? And they're like, yeah, you were wearing that striped shirt. And they're like, see, I told you. My dumb... Yeah. All right, anyway.
So that was 20 years. I was completely worth it.
Yeah. No, it turned out all right in the end, I think. But yeah, no, it's really, really interesting. Gosh. I don't think, coming from the war, they don't really talk about it much, so I don't think my dad heard too much about it. And then my grandma was the one that opened up, I believe.
What was your grandma's story? How did she kind of...
So I think she came as well at the same time.
She's Estonian?
Estonian, yeah.
Wow.
So they're both Estonian, and then they came over separately. So they didn't know each other before they came, and then they came over, and then
they met here.
that's where they met.
Dang. Where'd they meet?
At a Nazi survival group.
At a Hugo Boss store.
Pajama party. But yeah, no, they came over and it was, I think they met because they've got a really tight-knit Estonian community in Australia. So they've got like a house and it's just, all the Estonians go and I think they just met there. And so, yeah, she came over. And yeah, similar kind of story, just trying to escape, any way you can and then getting out. You could either go to Canada, Brazil or Australia. I believe those are the three ones in Europe at the time.
It's so funny. I've never even really heard of Estonia or an Estonian person. And you even mentioned you went to Estonia camps.
You're
still going to them.
Still going. Yeah. I'm a leader at this Estonian camp. It's interesting. It's pretty much just like a bunch of Estonian kids in Australia, and we just meet up and hang out.
Talk about the good old days.
Reminisce.
Reminisce.
But yeah, it's pretty fun.
I like that. I like when communities kind of
it's strong. It's a very tight knit, and then I do folk dancing as well. So you get up in the get up and stuff.
Goodness gracious,
that's so cool. I always think it's so cool when someone does dancing like it's one of their skills.
You
know what I mean? Because it's pretty rare that someone's actually has a thing.
No, it's good fun. It's once a week, and then I've got a performance coming up in a couple of weeks. So
for real,
gracious.
Yeah. So it's
Are we gonna come along?
It's in Melbourne. I'll fly you guys out. Yeah, you got the podcast money for that.
We'll literally go. Yeah.
We'll
literally go to Melbourne to watch you do.
The money that we'll use the money that you're paying us to come on this podcast to buy plane tickets.
Because we charge the guests.
You guys aren't cheap.
$50 $100. Nothing crazy.
God.
It's nothing crazy. It's just kind of
on top of the plane ticket.
Yeah. So we'll just add that to it. I'd love to go watch you dance.
Come along. It'll be good.
That sounds like so much fun, man.
I would love that we get to the door and they're like, oh yeah, no, Jackson can come in. Yeah, you can't. Sorry. Just rules. Sorry, nothing personal. You can't come in.
And you're like, fine, I'll just go into this store. It's like a Hugo Boss store, and they're like, you better not.
Just trying on some outfits over here. But no, it's interesting. Got a lot of people that you meet at birth, and then you just keep on seeing. So I really enjoy it. It's good fun.
Do you have any enemies at Estonia camp?
Any enemies?
I know there's the guy you don't really like.
Yes, we know that guy.
I know, we do know that guy. He may be a Canadian as well.
Yeah, jeez. This is juicy. Grim.
Real juicy, yeah.
The guy that I don't like, they're all of them. I don't know why I go. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there is the one guy at Estonia camp you don't like.
No, actually, I genuinely enjoy most people there.
Okay.
Most.
Yeah.
Most?
Yeah.
So what's his name?
What's his... all
What's
the
dude?
Yeah, they're all good. They're all good. You're not getting it out of me. You know?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I've got nothing to hide. Trust me.
Yeah, Oleg.
Yeah.
What do you think about Oleg?
Any babes?
Oleg.
Yeah.
Any babes? Yeah, no, they're beautiful. You know, Estonian women. I feel like you look at Finnish women and Estonian women. They're all like blonde haired and they're like gorgeous. Like,
What's that? Women that can actually ejaculate? We're going for the same. We're going for the same one.
We're the best. Finnish women. I'm pretty sure they don't exist. Women can't actually finish.
That took me a while though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Imagine if I was just going to like Scottish gatherings and we're just.
Are you Scottish? Oh,
Yeah,
you got
I think the majority is Scottish.
right.
Yeah,
oh my
yeah,
goodness.
yeah. And we're just playing bagpipes.
Yeah.
I think that's literally what would
Bagpipes.
happen. It's weird. Some communities aren't that tight knit.
It depends because
Yes.
Estonia is such a small country.
Yeah.
It depends on how big the country is. So, you know, Scotland. I guess if there's a lot of people that come from Scotland over to Australia, the community wouldn't be as tight because it's like you can just go out on the street and just meet a Scottish person.
That's
And
And
then
it's far
Estonia,
removed
it's-
as well. If you have a generation that kind of skips doing those things,
Mm.
you know what I mean? Like I
You
think it
lose
was
that.
my great grandfather and grandmother that was Scottish, and then my grandparents weren't. My parents weren't involved in those communities. So I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling.
Would you have your kids join the community later on?
Yeah.
Like when you have kids, would you send them to Estonia camp, do the dances?
Yeah,
pass
ideally,
everything
I
down?
think. I think it's part of who I am, and no, like my parents sent me there. I don't speak too much Estonian, like I only know the basics.
Dang, you know a little bit.
Yeah, I only know a little bit, so I
Dang,
feel like
okay.
I'm like an outsider already. But you know, once you're pretty much accepted there, so it's good.
Would you learn it? Is that something you would want to do? Kind of like actually be able to speak fluently and then pass it down?
Ooh, it is hard to learn. So my dad knew it when he was a kid. He went to school when he was English second language when he got to school. He just knew Estonian, and then he learnt English at school.
Yeah.
But he's forgotten all of it because you don't like no one speaks
Oh,
it really.
you lose it, yeah.
And his dialect of Estonian is old. It's an old school version, and in Estonia they don't speak that anymore because the language evolved.
He's talking in Estonian.
Yeah.
He's like talking about rap music, and they're like, "Whoa, you can't say that word anymore, man."
We don't call them that anymore. It's evolved. The people now. It's, I don't know.
But yeah, no, Estonia's got some rappers. Oh my gosh, have
Really?
you heard of Tommy Cash? He's good.
I assume he makes a lot of money if he has cash in his name.
Yeah,
Or
Tommy
he's
Cash.
pretty successful.
Oh yeah, nice.
Tommy
Good.
Cash.
Mustache, got a mustache. Sexy man.
I'm literally going to look up some Tommy Cash.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
he's good.
He's an Estonian rapper from Estonia.
Estonian rapper from Estonia. Yes.
Wow.
I believe so.
Okay, we're going to have...
Tommy Cash.
what is it?
Tommy, Tommy, and then
Tommy
Cash.
Cash. Interesting. Okay, let's have a listen.
Meine Arbeit für richtig hältst. Ob du glaubst, dass ich fleißig gewesen bin, dass ich gearbeitet habe, dass ich mich in diesen Jahren für dich eingesetzt
This is
habe.
definitely not Tommy
dass
Cash.
Ich anständig meine Zeit
Okay, well, there's a little bit of Tommy Cash for everyone. I don't even really know what more to say to that.
Interesting.
That was too much Tommy Cash.
That's probably a little bit too much Tommy Cash.
We go to your,
Okay, yeah,
we go to
wow.
your Estonian dancing, and we're like, they're not dancing; they're just kind of marching. Oh no! Wait, he's about to do a dance with his hand. Nope, that's
No.
not it.
Whoops. Yeah.
These jokes are probably really bad because I'm gonna come clean. I don't actually know where Estonia is.
I have no idea. I have
geographically.
no idea where Estonia
So yeah,
is.
borders
Yeah.
Russia. So it's like on the border of Russia, just below Finland in Europe.
Okay,
Yeah.
Let's look it up.
let's look it up.
Have fact check me.
Yeah, look up where it is.
Look it up on maps.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's have a look. We're looking at where Estonia is.
Where is Estonia?
В экономической сфере, я имею в виду нелегитимные санкции, о которых все хорошо знают, но высшие должностные лица ведущих стран НАТО
Wait, was that
допускают
actually? Where did they get that last recording?
What is it?
Were they recording then?
Which one? I'm just looking at it.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, again, we're kind of visual. We're trying to be funny here. And we just got up a Vladimir Putin speech.
Oh, I love it.
We're
I'm
trying
good.
to be funny.
We're trying to be funny.
Yeah, no, it's good.
We
It's
may
good.
have had a Hitler speech earlier.
gosh.
So Estonia, what are you guys doing? What's going on? Why are you causing World War III? That's
Why,
what I want to know.
oof. Yeah,
Why are you ruining the world right now?
Why are we ruining it?
We get that you like to have your camps and you like to dance and stuff like that, but you don't have to force it down everyone's throats.
Man, that's a good question.
Where does Estonia actually stand with this whole thing, like with
So
their
they're on
relationship with Russia?
Yeah, so they were an ex-Soviet country. So they got their independence in the early 1990s. I think it was 1991, I believe.
Yeah.
So ever since then, they've been their own country, so independent from Russia. And
wow,
then,
so they're independent.
Yeah, no, they're major on Ukraine's side at the moment.
Wow, okay.
But yeah, gosh, you go into Estonia and it's just back in Soviet times it was a different country. You know, everyone, your phones were tapped. You couldn't talk about certain stuff.
Some guy keeps on calling you every single day.
Yeah,
like
that bloody call center in Australia. Yeah,
I keep
Some
typing
Australian
in the
guy.
same number to try and find.
Right, and what is it like now? Oh, have you been to Estonia? It's crazy. I'm literally going to look it up. I'm not even going to be funny now. I keep on talking. Like, I'm actually just trying to figure out where it is.
Yeah, in Russia. Sorry, not in Russia. Whew, that was close.
Yeah,
Gosh,
yeah.
man, I'm gonna
Hello.
get pulled up. Oof. But yeah, no. So yeah, just a little, really small European country, but
Small European country that used to be part of the Soviet Union.
yeah. So it's got those Soviet Union style buildings. It's really bleak.
Okay.
The weather's it's like snowy. It's cold. The people in Estonia are very blunt though. So you come to
they're smoking weed and stuff like that.
what did you say?
They're like smoking weed.
They're
You go to Estonia and you're just getting hotboxed, starting.
Talk about getting Estonia'd.
There we go.
There we go. That's what we're looking for. I always assumed, just hearing it, I thought it started with an A. It's actually ES.
Yeah, ES.
T-O-N-O-A.
That changes everything about it.
That really does.
Different country now.
Yeah, I was assuming it was an A, and I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Estonia. I've never really heard of that. Estonia almost looks like it's Ethiopia.
Give me a look.
This is where it is. This was kind of...
Oh, it's near Finland.
Yeah, it's kind of near Finland.
Oh,
Near Latvia.
It's
Yeah,
funny.
so
that-
there's three
yeah.
Baltic countries. So yeah, Latvia, Estonia,
Interesting.
and the last one. I think it's
Okay, so it's basically in Latvia.
Do you know much about the war at the moment?
Well,
Well, not the war, but the.
Yeah, the invasion.
Yeah.
Like a little bit, not too much. Just just Putin's just sent his army into Ukraine, trying to invade, taking over, and then
What's
and
Estonia doing?
they supported. So they had Independence Day, I think, yesterday or the day before.
wow.
And they're the biggest in their city. They had the biggest ever parade in support of Ukraine. So you have a biggest,
Oh, wow, okay.
social gathering to support Independence Day. They gathered to support Ukraine. So yeah, it was good.
Right.
So yeah,
Goodness.
they might not be supporting themselves, but they're supporting another country. So that's always good.
So they're just really cool people.
It's funny
Yeah.
to think like they're just waking up for work the next day, just like massive hangover. They're just like, oh god, we supported Ukraine so good last night.
They're all like alcoholics in a. They got such a big vodka.
Oh, really?
What is it? Culture over there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they do sauna world championships and stuff.
Sauna world champion.
So yeah, you got to watch
sauna
this.
The
Oh,
longest.
it's great. So like, there's
Are
like
you
all
kidding?
these.
Who can be in the sauna the longest?
Yeah, and then they turn it up to like 100. It's crazy heat.
Talk about a hot box.
Hey, there we go.
Hello.
Saw that one coming.
How are you? How are you with kind of dealing with those hot temperatures? How are you with saunas?
Yeah, I love saunas.
Are you
so
like
much
a
fun.
freak at saunering? Like we would be in the sauna together, and then like we're having to leave, and you're like, I'm cool.
Man, I like to think so, but yeah, you can tell a good sauna guy because like that, they get on the, they just look down
Yes.
and they just they just kind of shrivel up a little bit.
Do you have a ritual? Do you like you're the guy that puts the eucalyptus in the stones?
I like getting so hot in a sauna that I'm cold.
Yeah, it kind of goes that way. Yeah, gosh, you got to do sauna, then ice bath, then sauna. That is the magic
Oh, so
combo.
you're a
I've never
real
done-
freak when it comes to this stuff.
I've done it once or twice, but yeah, no, it's good. It's
You haven't
good
done
fun.
it once or twice. How often are you saunering? How often are you doing the cold
Man, if I
pool?
could, it would be once a week. That would be
Wow.
it. But
That's very
Why
there's
is it
like
just
no
cleansing?
there's
Is
no
that-
saunas in Australia.
What's
It's,
the actual benefit?
Yeah, it just cleanses. It's like kind of like a detox. It kind of feels like you've had a workout every time you have a sauna. So
Yeah, it's like a Russian thing, isn't it? Like the Russian bathhouses.
Yeah.
Like they're really into kind of doing that regularly. Like I think in New York or something like that. Like all the Russians are kind of like always going to these bathhouses where you'd go, you'd sauna, you'd do the cold pool, and then you'd kind of get like the leaves smacked up against you.
yeah.
Like
Gosh.
that's an Estonian thing as well. That
Yeah.
They kind of have that
Yeah.
culture.
Well, I think Finland actually invented the sauna. So
Really?
I might be misquoting, but yeah, I believe it originated in Finland. It could have, because it's so cold over there, and then they just got this, and it's beautiful because you're in the cold all day, and then you come into a sauna at night, and it's just
that's kind of
it's
nice.
blowing
And I
the
guess
heat.
it's like a thing.
Have you guys ever done the saunas?
Never
been
done
in
a
one?
sauna.
I'm big. I like.
You like
I
the sauna?
I like a good sauna.
yes.
I really like a good. I've
There
got
was-
one in my gym. I try to do once a week.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's like
right.
it's like a solo sauna.
Yeah.
So you can really just kind of like sit in it.
Oh,
damn.
Does it add to the work? You finish your workout and then you go do that.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really good for recovery, I think. I know the best thing for recovery is the whole process where you do the cold, hot. I can't do the cold because it's just like not nice. Like I freak out. Like I just can't do the cold stuff.
Do you ever do cold shower?
No, but like you always try and do it, for like a week or two, but you never keep it up.
Yeah.
You do it?
Again, exactly like you said, for like a week or two or something like that. That's always nice.
yeah.
I can never do a complete cold shower, but like at the beginning, wake me up and then go hot.
You would try to do the cold
and
shower.
then before I jump out, do cold again.
Yes. Yeah, you can work your way into it. You start kind of hot, warm, and then you work your way down. And then once, you just got to get the breathing right. Because it feels like you're having like an anxiety attack or something, a panic attack.
Of course.
Because it just controls your body. And then as soon as it's like having an ice bath or something. And then once you get through that, you can just calm it down, and then you can get through.
What about like having a cold shower? You're just in like a shower with your wife or girlfriend, and you're just not really talking to her much.
What about a
You're
cold?
just kind of really ignoring it,
divorce,
being, like,
I think.
really
That's,
just cold, and she's like, "Hey, honey." I'm good.
What about a cold shower and you're hopping in and saying, "Hey, is my cousin there?" And it's kind of like a cold call, but it's a cold shower. Yeah, it's. What about when you hop in and it's cold? I do it to wake up sometimes, but you know when it doesn't wake you up, it kind of just
right.
your
Wouldn't
body
it not
just
wake you up? I think
Wait,
it
you
always
just-
wouldn't it?
you're just still as tired as you are. Like you feel it in your eyes and in your brain, but your body's just like. It's like great. All right,
You just got to stop the meth, bro. I think that's it.
Oh shit! True.
So you're good with cold then, because I cannot do cold showers. Like it would freak me out. Like it's too much to handle almost.
I wouldn't want to do like 5 minutes of it or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's nice to kind of do, and it kind of like you do your breathing thing.
Ah,
It's good for
gotcha.
waking up. It's good for like before you go to bed.
Yeah.
Actually.
Wait, so
Ribby told me it makes you tired.
you said you did a cold shower when you woke up, but it didn't quite wake you up? Is that what you were saying before?
Like I'll jump in, I'll just make it cold and hop under to make sure that I wake up. But sometimes when you're really tired and you don't feel it, it just puts your body in like a, but you still just feel tired.
Right. That's like a coffee and a cold shower. That might be like one for the mind and one for the soul, I guess.
It's like having a coffee when you're really tired, and then it doesn't do it. It
interesting.
kind of
Yeah, not
speeds your
getting it.
body up, but your brain is still just like.
Dang, that's one thing I'm not really big into the coffees. Like I know that's something I try not to have too much of.
For real.
Yeah, it's the whole straight edge of like not being kind of reliant on anything.
I run rampant with the coffees.
You're
man.
big on the coffees.
Yeah, and it only really occurred to me recently. I saw someone post and they're like, no alcohol, no coffee in the last 10 days.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no alcohol, I understand, but no coffee? What the? Is that even in the equation? It does nothing bad for me.
I think it's like it probably hypes you up unnaturally, and I think there's kind of like the highs and lows. I don't know too much about coffee. I don't think it's necessarily good for you. I think it's one of those things that I think a glass of red wine is good for you. I think there are certain things that fall under that category of like, no, that's actually good.
Yeah.
I don't think coffee is in that category.
Think about it. It's like, coffee producers would also always push, scientific research that would say it's great for you.
Yeah.
So like there's so many conflicting studies that always come out, and it's like, and maybe it is good for you, maybe it isn't. So
Are you a big coffee guy yourself?
no, I just have it if I can't focus or something. I just need a little bit of a buzz up. I'll grab a coffee, but other than that, not really. Just every now and then. Man, instant coffee is actually really nice. I think with instant coffee, you just add boiling water to it.
Yeah.
But you got to go a little bit stronger than you originally think. So
You're
like,
doing instant coffee. I find that kind of so. I don't know. I just can't really
Like
get my head
brain
around it.
hemorrhagey.
I
It's,
need to have like I need to have a barista do it. I need to have a guy with kind of like circular
you want the
glasses.
love. You want a little bit of care.
Yeah, I want a big moustache. I want kind of like a smarmy attitude.
Yeah.
I want to be talked down to a little bit when I have my coffee. Do you know what I mean? Like that's kind of part of the experience, I think. And taste. Like I'm big. I don't drink coffees like frequently, but when I do, I like to have a good coffee. I appreciate a really good, like a good cappuccino.
Oh, it's such a. I was baristaing for a couple years, and
Are you kidding?
Really? Oh, there's so much to
Wow.
it because
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
you have a cold day, you have a hot day, and then you have to change the grind. Depending on how
Ooh.
cold the weather is.
What?
And
Wow.
I could taste a coffee made by myself and then an actually good barista, and it's like night and day, because you have to get the coffee right at the start, measure it right, press it hard enough, or press it at the right amount, and then you also have to heat the milk. And if you leave the shot too long or the milk's too hot, skim milk burns so quick. Almond milk's
science,
hard,
isn't it?
Yeah, soy's the hardest to do. So if you ever get a
Right.
soy cappuccino, it's always going to be frothy as hell, most likely.
How are your coffees? Like, how would you say you kind of... And you were having instant coffees and you were a barista, which is also saying something.
Yes.
I like that. I like that a lot.
No, it's good. I feel
Because
like
you have instant coffees, I guess.
No, I don't.
Oh.
No. I get like a bag of coffee beans and I
wait.
ask to get it ground there and I use a stove.
Oh, well, you're a real
stovetop
person.
one.
No, it's not hipster.
you just stovetop it.
Yeah.
Well, like a French press or
Is it a French press? I don't know. You just put the water down the bottom
and
and
it boils up, seats up. Gotcha. Yeah, no, those are good. I think they're pretty good. Like you take them camping or whatever, and it gives you nice coffee.
Well, we don't have a coffee machine here, and I'd rather have that coffee than instant coffee.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is a philosophy I take into every aspect of life. There's like an equilibrium where it's like enjoyment and amount of effort, and once it passes that threshold, it
yeah.
becomes an obsession.
Yeah.
And I can't enjoy that. I'm not like that with food. I'm not like that with alcohol, with coffee or whatever. It's just like, it can be nice to a degree, but as soon as it hurts, impacts my time or my thoughts too
Like, he
much.
just keeps making coffees.
Do you get
haven't
anxiety
spoken for
after a
weeks.
coffee? Like you get sort of no. All right, so you can have like a couple coffees, 2 shots, 3 shots, and you'll be all right.
You don't
Yeah,
get the jitters. You don't get jittery.
I get jittery. I just need I feel like coffee speeds up or lowers my blood sugar level or something like that. So sometimes I need sugar and then I'll feel fine.
I
Like a
also
biscuit
need
or
to have a
something,
coffee with a biscuit. I can never have a coffee with
yes.
nothing. I can never have like a raw coffee.
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
to have like a bicky, a muffin. I need to have something.
Roast
Yeah,
chicken.
I need
Yeah,
to.
I get you.
I had
Yeah.
Wheat Bix this morning. I've fallen into a bad routine of waking up and have a coffee and a vape.
Oh dang!
Go to work, I'm just like...
That's like the Estonian diet. That's starting to get a bit terrifying.
And then it
there.
gets to like
Goodness
11 a.m. and I'm
gracious.
like, why do I feel fucking terrible right now?
no food. Coffee.
No,
vape.
and then I have to eat after that.
Oh, you have to wait
gotcha.
up. I
But,
thought you just like coffee, have a vape, and then literally go to work. Be like, okay, let's start.
Well, you sit outside when you do this, so you're not like in your room. You get outside, right? You breathe in the fresh air of the morning.
That's
I've
nice.
done that a couple times, and nothing beats it. Oh my gosh.
Having a coffee in the fresh air.
Or like and you get a vape or you get like a cigarette, and it's just it's beautiful. Oh my goodness.
I can't do cigarettes anymore.
Gotcha.
At all.
What happened?
I can't do ciggies
I don't know.
anymore. Let's just say that. I can't do ciggies. I don't even know.
Last time on the
Everybody.
podcast,
Last time
I'll be off. Fuck.
They just
We're ending this.
they just rattle you a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Um,
It gets you the throat. It stays in your throat. Vape. But then again, you don't know what they put in the vapes as well. It's like, made
but
somewhere else.
just from the simple fact of how I feel,
Gotcha.
it's fine.
Ah,
It
you
doesn't
don't
really
like-
change it
yeah.
too much. Maybe I know it's not good, but hey, we all gotta get our dingos off somehow, and then even then I'll go through like stages. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah.
and then it kind of equals out, and I probably
Yeah.
just won't do it in the future.
Yeah.
But I'll worry about that in the future.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, getting off it.
Yeah, and that's probably my only really bad habit. I eat pretty well, exercise, stay on top of all that.
Yeah.
Because Sigi, you seem like a guy with a good, solid morning routine.
Oh no,
are you
I've
talking
been
about
trying
this?
to flip it over. So today I was up at 6. I went for like a walk.
Wow.
Nice.
And then
This guy.
no.
goodness
This is the
To the
first day
vape
doing
shop.
it.
Okay. Yeah. I hadn't gone to sleep, and then I go to the vape shop, have a vape, and then I go to bed.
Oh, it's good,
And,
trust me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
6 o'clock.
oh, just today. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying something new. I want to see how we go. But early mornings, you can get more stuff done, and then you get tired at like 10 at night. So I want to go to bed
right.
early because you lose so much time at night doing nothing. You just sit in your bed on your phone on Netflix, just wasting time. I could be writing material. I could be, doing some work.
Could be making some phone calls to Estonia, seeing
Yes.
if I could find this person. You know what I mean? Like, we've got a lot of time.
Oh yeah, but yeah, no, I think that the mornings when you wake up, you're refreshed, and yeah, you can just and when you're up at the time when you feel like no one else is, you get that sort of head start. But
And you've just started this. This is like a new.
this is today.
Oh wow!
So yeah, you'll probably
you come in on the podcast, and it's like I have to be the best. Because again, he came in, by the way, everyone on a motorbike. Motorbike here.
Yeah,
you ride a motorbike. You're a cool guy. He came in with like a leather jacket and a helmet, and he like, where can I put this? And I was like, you don't have to talk like.
You didn't see me crash on the way here though. That's it.
Let's just say if my daughter was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going out with a guy," I'm like, "Is he nice?" And then I see you pull up on a motorbike.
Oh, would you be worried?
Yeah, that's a point.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to pick up a girl on a motorbike and her dad's had an issue?
No. You don't meet the dad, bro.
Okay.
So you just pick him straight up from school.
Yeah. Man, when the ankle bracelet's not too tight, yeah.
Damn. Oh, actually, I was gonna say I was like, it's so crazy, like your grandpa ringing trying to find the cousin. And it's like someone that they grew up with or whatever. And they have to go to so much effort. Now, there's literally a video on Instagram and it's like someone played Fortnite with someone else and they were meant to shoot each other, but they became friends in the match.
Yeah.
And then they put a video out and they're like, can you find this person? And then in the comments, you see that they found each other. It's like, what the
That
hell?
stuff's that crazy. Like I on Twitter, it's really big. It's like I met this guy at the beach. Anyone know who he is? And they just throw it up on Twitter, and then he's found.
Right.
Like it's crazy.
Well,
Imagine
surely
if your
these
grandfather-
people have followings though. It's not just some random, like
Sometimes
Twitch
it's
streamer.
pretty- just
People love
random.
those stories,
Ah,
man.
gotcha,
You see
right.
something like that and it's like, oh, let's help them find
Yeah, let's
each
help them
other.
find each other.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, no, people have like good hearts online. I think yeah, you get that crowd that genuinely wants to do some good. Yeah. Hopefully, you guys got the good crowd for your community online. See how we go.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can find whoever your grandfather was looking for.
Yeah. All three of the viewers, I love it.
Three, yes, in Estonia. They'd be like, we will find her. We will find his family.
Have you seen my cousin? He wore suits. He had a haircut like this. He had a funny little moustache.
Very charismatic though. Very charismatic.
Imagine he's just really bad at describing. He's like, I'm looking for my cousin. He's man. He's normal height. Darkish hair. Have you seen him?
Have you seen my cousin? He's a little green guy and he beeps and lets you know you can cross the road. Like, I don't think that's your cousin. I think that's a traffic light.
Traffic light. They'd be like, oh.
Have you seen my cousin? He's a clothing store franchise. His name's Hugo.
You don't want to look into what they were doing in Germany between the 30s and 45.
That morning routine sounds good though, man. I'm sure it's gonna be.
Oh, we'll see how we go. Yeah, I got to, hopefully this doesn't go too long.
Yeah, I know you got to go to bed. Which is,
Jesus, I got to get, some
That's the
sleep.
thing. Like you look at all these inspirational people. Like I don't know if you've watched like someone like Jocko Willink.
Yes, yeah.
And he's always like posting his watch at 3:30 in the morning. And I think it seems cool until you realize like how early you have to go to bed.
I feel like
And you
those
actually
guys
lose.
start out with good intentions, and then they hit a point, and it's like I feel like they're fake now. Like they start out like truly believing in what they're giving out, but then it gets to a point where they're just kind of delusional in their own headspace.
It becomes a product.
Yeah,
he sleeps in one day and he's like, "This was actually amazing."
Because it's the three.
Now he just gets up at 3 o'clock, takes a photo of his watch, scrolls through his phone, tries to find an old photo of him at the gym. And
Right,
it's
because
like,
what's the need
get
for it
after
anymore?
and then goes
Like
back
he's
to sleep.
already successful. Like is he? Like I guess it built him up to that level, but does he need to keep going? Is it?
I think it's like it's a lifestyle thing.
Right,
to-
And it's like it goes with everything. I think that's the mindset of I do this and it helps me everywhere in life. And I'm going to do this till I die. I'm going to get up at 3 o'clock. I'm going to take a photo of my watch and then post it to Instagram.
I think a big problem with kind of like social media or whatever now, just like influencers, is it seems like the scale is from the bottom to the top. But I think it's more like it's like on a horizontal axis. And on one side, it's like having a lot of free time or being lazy. And then on the other side is like being really hardworking and kind of obsessed.
Right.
Yeah.
And then everyone kind of falls in there, and it's kind of we decide as a society where that scale kind of sits.
Yep.
But everything has a benefit. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, let's reward this guy for being really hardworking and da 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 da. For me personally, I know like relaxing a little bit more recently has been so beneficial for my state of mind and everything like that. But we don't celebrate those things. So
You've got the other side. What is it? The 4-hour work week, 5-hour work week, or something like that, which is the other train of thought where you've got like, let's celebrate people who are living life and kind of aren't grinding nonstop.
Yeah, but it's like, all right, if you look at who's the funniest person, and you're like, all right, on this axis of funny or serious, and it's like, if you're all the way over here, everything should be in moderation. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be the funniest person all the time and everything, because you're never going to process anything properly.
No, yeah.
It has a place, but also being serious does as well. You're talking to someone and they're like crying, oh yeah, my grandpa can't find his cousin. And you're like, oh wow, maybe is he looking for Hitler? And it's like, no, I'm actually really sad about this.
Or what you do is be like, oh, he's looking for his cousin. Well, I know his cousin. Tell him to ring this number. And then that person pretends to be the cousin and be like, yeah, it's me. You're like, really? Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, they're happy in the end.
It's like, why are you sounding like that? Why are you kind of laughing? It's me. yeah, it's your cousin. How long have you been looking? 20 years. Yeah, it's me. Sorry, guys.
Meanwhile, you've got his cousin taped up in the other room. I am the funniest guy. Yeah, but having that, I don't know. I think it's important. Balance is so important.
You guys big with the morning routines? You were.
I've got probably the worst morning routine, maybe out of anyone in the world.
Ooh. But you're a PT. I feel like you got to have this all down pat.
I get up always like exactly when I have to. Like
What, you wake up without an alarm?
I wake up with an alarm.
Okay, right.
But let's say if I have a client at 9, I would probably wake up at 8:25, and I'll have to be out of the house at 8:40. So I get up, I rush, and I run late. That's how it works.
Yeah.
That's how it works. I get up and I am like, okay, I've got like, let's say on a good day, like 20 minutes to have breakfast, try to shower, clean my teeth, and then leave. And it always takes me probably like double that.
Yeah.
And then I'm running late and I set that for the rest of my day.
Gosh.
I'm playing catch up.
But yeah,
I don't know why. I think it's like a problem.
Well, even something like that, like being punctual or not.
Yeah.
And you've kind of got that flexibility and you're calm about that.
Kind of.
Well, you are, because you're doing it.
I guess I'm doing it. Yeah. What I really enjoy is making it somewhere just on time.
Yeah,
That's
I
what-
feel
Yeah,
like
but that
you're
never
like
happens. You want to
And
be
it
in that
never
ideal
happens.
world where the coffee finishes boiling at the right time, just as you're like putting on your shirt.
That's
You're
literally
out the
my
door,
life.
keys.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what the scary thing is, sometimes it happens. Sometimes I have that perfect day. I'm running late. I'm running a bit late. I get and the lift's right there. Down car. I'm driving. There's no traffic. I just missed that one.
Stars align.
They pull up there. The clients are walking up. I'm parking, and
The
I'm like,
president's
"Hey,
just
guys,
driving by.
And
You
he's-
get
I
your
give him a
scope out at the
handshake.
perfect time.
Yeah,
Gosh.
that's kind of like what I look for.
That's like doing crowd work like your whole life. You always like, I feel like when you wake up early, you got a bit of time to just like, sit down, think about, what am I going to do today, plan it out. But I feel like you wake up and it's like you're already fucking on stage. You got to figure it out. It's like shit.
Yeah, I have no
Where's
meditation.
the coffee? Where's the milk?
Yes.
Sugar. Whew.
Yeah, I'm literally like that. I'm like, okay, we have to be quick. We have to
Yes.
get out here because I'm already running late.
Yes. Gosh.
And I'm just like going, and then I finish that one client, on to the next. Okay, I got to go to the gym. Oh, I get a workout. I'm running up.
Maybe it just suits your personality, I guess. Yeah,
think
if
it
you
does.
can just, do that, be that open and just boom, boom, boom. Doesn't phase you, I feel like.
Yeah, I think it's always like prioritizing sleep.
Yeah.
That's a big one, and prioritizing the little things like
Wait, how many hours are you getting a night?
I'm trying to get 9.
Whoa.
Yeah,
okay.
trying to
Wait,
get
you're
9.
getting less than 9.
Pardon?
So you just stay up.
I stay up.
Jeez.
What's a late night for you?
Late night? I'd say 11:30 now.
Damn.
Yeah. No, 'cause I work like a 9 till 5 now at the moment. So it's just, if you get out of the routine, you just feel crap. And then
Of course.
I can wake up really bad, and then I can't. I can have like an off day, and then just like it just follows me for a whole week.
I'm having an off day right now, which is funny. I woke up today at 2:30.
Right.
Yeah, I
2:30.
have Mondays off.
Jeez.
And I know that's going to be really tricky for Again, I had such a big when we just went for dinner. I had a big dinner because I'm trying to get the calories in.
Yep.
And it's tricky. It's tricky.
Wait, so what time you go to sleep?
I
Like
went to sleep at close to 5.
What are you doing all night?
What are you doing on night? Nothing. Nothing. Definitely nothing.
You're logging hours.
I had a few phone calls to make. Sorry, I'm trying to find my cousin in Estonia. Takes a while.
it does. Oh my
It
goodness.
takes a
30
while.
Years, 20 years. Gosh.
You're getting a website, a certain website, a massive bill on their advertising.
Speaking of that, OnlyFans.
Do you find
How close have you gotten to paying? I'm right here. I'm like this close to paying.
Why? Is it someone you know?
I can't find because again, I think we may have talked about this, but you can find everyone's OnlyFans online.
But you can't find
it.
this person.
I can't find these specific ones, and it's getting to a point where it's like
Wait,
this is too
someone you
much.
know in real life?
Not really. A social media person.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
I got a solution.
Okay.
You find a friend, you
Yeah.
tell them about it, and be like, "I've subscribed to this thing. You should subscribe to it."
Ooh.
They subscribe
You're
to
a
it.
genius.
That
Wow.
is smart.
You subscribe. They
Wow.
subscribe to it.
Yeah.
And then you say, "But how do you get the ball back in your court then?"
And you'd be like, "Oh, dude, send me that video. I need to kind of see it again."
Yes.
Something like
But
that.
you need
Is
the
that gonna
logins.
work?
You need the logins. It's like, I've been locked out of my account. You know, like
That's true.
the
Yeah.
kitty porn went too much, and then it's just like that could work out.
What you could do
Joke.
is be like, "Oh, dude."
Did you say kitty?
Yeah.
I thought you said
okay.
titty.
I was like, these guys think I'm serious.
Yeah. Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, sorry, it was titty. Yeah. But yeah, Josh.
But what you do is you go to a site
Yep.
and you rip someone's OnlyFans for free. And you're like, dude, I'll send you. We got to link up with our USBs. I got this girl. I got to send you. And it's like, oh, actually, have you got Whatsies? Can you actually get hers? I actually want to have it on file.
Yep.
And then that's how you get it.
You know what I was just thinking? Wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
You know how the drummer from Metallica when LimeWire or whatever came out,
Yep.
people were just pirating music, and that guy was like sitting in his home with like his yacht and massive pool and whatever, and he's like, "Yeah, you guys have got to stop pirating music."
Yes.
I was just thinking, wouldn't it be funny if like these sex workers are doing it and they're wearing like G-strings and like this, and they put up a video like, "You have to stop pirating this," and you're just like, mute.
You've got no idea. I see some of these girls on Instagram and they've got like a brand new house. And I'm like...
Oh, the OnlyFans people. Yeah. No, they
OnlyFans
rake it in,
people.
right? Oh, my
Killing
goodness.
it.
Because think about it. You know, like, people make like a lot of money on Patreon just doing random, like,
I
you know,
know,
podcasts
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
But then, you know, the sex appeal just drives it up insane
Oh, it's
levels.
ridiculous.
It's like a horny guy with money is just like free
A
cash.
guy with no money. It's
Almost like it's almost, I'm not trying to be a creep in saying this or whatever, but it's, you see that and it's just, you're scrolling on your Instagram feed. If a page posts a story, so today, for instance, they posted a thing, they had like an interview with this singer in a band, one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
Amel and the Sniffers, shout out.
I love Amel and the Sniffers.
Yeah, and a sex worker. And they like did an interview with both of them in the room. And they did the post, and the first post was the sex worker, and the next post, like in a carousel, was Amel and the Sniffers.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was like, yeah, whoever put that together did that intentionally and put this one first. Because that's really what's going to stop your brain.
That's what people
Yeah,
want
it's
to
like
see.
clickbait, you know?
Exactly.
Gosh.
Yeah. You scroll down and you stop, and then it's an afterthought. It's like, wait, why did it?
And then you scroll and it's it's my favorite band. Oh, that's
Yeah, and then I scroll
Yeah.
across, and I'm like, what the hell?
what the hell? What's going on here?
If you put that first, I would have stopped.
So that's why it is your favorite band. You just like the hot
I
chicks
know
they
they
have on the
that's their
Instagram.
marketing thing.
Ah, it's
It's
smart.
like sex
I like
workers. You go to one of their concerts and it's like, I'm here to meet Rachel, and it's like, oh whoa, mate, this concert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So just to clarify, it's pretty much like, there's my favorite band. I would have seen that regardless. But the fact that they put like a half-naked woman there makes you stop.
Well, it draws in viewers. Oh, wait, stop.
And it's a different woman, not the singer of the band.
Okay, right.
It's just a random woman.
You guys should do that for the podcast. You know, I feel like, you know,
We
suck them
need
in,
to
get
do
someone
that.
on. You got any
Yes.
sex worker friends?
Dang.
Oh, well.
That's what we could do. Yeah, we might just start kind of clickbaiting people a little bit.
Yeah, sausage party. What's it called? Sausage boys?
Sausage Boys.
Yeah, I feel like, you know.
I notice more of our more lewd titles get more clicks.
Or the one, I was wearing a red cap in the episode.
Oh yeah,
we were
that's
talking
right.
about like
You
Donald
remember
Trump
that.
being a
Yeah.
chef. It was like a joke that we were going on, and we were talking about him grating cheese, and we said make America great again, like grating cheese.
And you're wearing a red hat. I
and
remember
the JPEG
that,
of the
yeah.
photo, and we put that up, and it got a bunch of clicks because people just it triggered something.
Yeah. No, it's clicks,
funny.
short attention spans because you're on your phone. It's like scrolling TikTok. You just want to see, colors, vibrant colors, snappy titles.
It's the generation of like having a 10-year-old's mindset. It's like I need something that kind of visually looks really good.
Yeah.
But that's where the theory of what does likes actually transfer to, because you're not liking their product. You're liking a post advertising that product or whatever, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's good marketing. It gets it out there and everything, but I'm not sticking around for bright colors and clickbait.
No.
But you're constantly going to that. I guess in certain industries, like some of these OnlyFans girls, like it looks bright, it looks appealing, it's exactly what I want to see.
Yeah,
And you'll keep on coming back to it. Like I know that's just, it's always interesting how your Instagram, and it kind of picks up on what you're doing.
Right.
And then it gives you more of that. And suddenly your Instagram can go in a specific direction.
Yep.
Like phone numbers in Estonia or...
I think I might have said this.
Mine's just saunas on Instagram,
Yo,
dude. It's just, yeah.
I think I
Hugo
might,
Boss clothing. Yeah.
I think I might have said this on here before, but so there was a girl from my high school that made an OnlyFans apparently.
Okay.
And another friend followed her and commented on one of her posts saying, "Thanks for the wank" from Aisatullin.
Oh, yeah.
That's a tricky one, hey. And then she deleted her profile.
After that.
Yeah, that'd do it.
And again, it goes to we've had this conversation before where girls think OnlyFans is one thing, but it's really not. They think it's this empowering thing, and they're kind of like, yeah, I'm making money, I'm doing this and doing that. But in reality, or from a male's mindset, it's like, yeah, that good, I can objectify this girl now.
Yeah.
As much as I want.
I think as well, I've seen like a video, I think with, I think they were interviewing a porn star, right?
Yeah.
And then I think it was on some radio morning show, and they said that the porn star was saying, when my friends tell me they jack off to my stuff, like it just makes me feel weird. Like none of my friends jack off to my stuff because it's just, like my male friends don't jack off because it's just weird. They know me too much as a person.
It's kind of like, it's wrong, I guess.
Yeah, like it's a performance. You want to, it's different. It's kind of like you got the emotional side there as well.
Yeah, like I get weirded out whenever any of my female friends tell me they're jacking off to my podcast or comedy. You know what I mean? That's a silly joke.
But yeah, it is true. Like, I think a lot of people can kind of get the wrong idea, and when they realize that what people are actually doing.
But they know that the whole time. I think it's just when they can picture it. They picture it because they can relate it to
they know
Jackson's mate.
They know what they're doing. They have to know.
I don't think they really do.
But now they can see someone they know doing it, like in their head. That's when she deleted it.
When the guy sees the comment, it's like it really kind of it makes it real.
Yeah, it makes it real.
Yeah, and there's no more cloud of okay, I don't necessarily know what's going on behind the scenes, but whatever it is, it's making me money and I'm expressing myself. And then she sees that comment, it's like, oh dang, that's right. Yeah, no, this isn't good.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's with comedy, you can do comedy to people you don't know, but then I think you were saying before, when your friends come to your gigs, they laugh at your stuff. Yeah, when I like my friends come, I don't know, it's just, it hits a different tone, it's just, I don't know, they just don't laugh. And it's
We're going to go into this as well. Siggy's mentioned quite a bit that his friends do not find him funny. Siggy's mentioned that your friends...
Yeah, I think it's like a real pivotal part of your life.
They leave you on
your
red.
Friends should find you funny, but yeah, man, maybe it's I'm not cut out for it. We'll see how we go.
Are they funny themselves?
They've got different humor to me. It's like memes and stuff that is I can't quite relate to it.
Like, what is it? What kind of things would get the group going? Like, what's something that they all kind of like can cheer behind and be like, yeah, that's hilarious.
It would be a really niche like band meme post about like an indie pop band or an indie band.
Like Hard Times? The Hard Times?
No, just like real, I don't know, like a some internet meme about, I feel like a boomer at the moment.
No, that's good.
I can't relate to it. It's just, I have no reference point. I've tried, I try and keep up with the music, but then, I always lose it.
You're a young boy as well. Like, what are the kids doing?
What are the kids doing?
Yeah, like how, 21 are you?
21, yeah. Yeah.
21.
21.
21.
21. No,
1 year older than your grandfather was searching for his cousin. Yeah.
Gosh, keep bringing it up.
I'm
Giving
not
me
going to
flashbacks
stop.
the whole time.
I know, yeah.
But yeah, no, he's
You start thinking, when was the last time I saw my cousin?
You're
been too
21.
long.
What are the kids doing nowadays?
What are the
like
kids
they're liking
doing?
these band memes. I'm even trying to figure it out.
No, well, there's different groups, that's kind of just my friend group.
But they usually are like a group like that would be a representation of the
It's
of
cross
the
segment.
age.
Yeah, I guess
to an
so.
extent.
These are your friends from high school?
Yeah, these are high school friends.
And they're like in niche band memes, and they don't find your sense of humor funny.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, I find it hilarious. What kind of
Jackson's
what
like,
kind,
no, fuck this guy. Last time on the pod.
What kind of jokes would you do to your friends?
I don't know. It's just off the cuff stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's just maybe you just don't listen to me. Maybe I'm just a jackass. But
Wait, what? So what's the scenario? They're eating chicken.
they're eating chicken. Someone eats the chicken too quick, and like they cough on it, and then I'm like, ah, man, you should have died. No, that actually that. Now I see it.
Yeah, your friends have a terrible sense of humor. I don't find that funny.
Wait, you say you should have died, or your friends say that?
Ah, shit. No, I was thinking on the fly. I don't have a story in mind. But,
No, but the background of that is one of their friends actually died choking on a chicken bone.
yeah, wishbone. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's just it's hard. It's just you meet. I like hanging out with different people. So you have
Okay.
like you don't have a main friend group.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just have like a bunch of people, and you hang out with them, and then just this particular ones are in their own little segment of society, and I just
okay.
can't break through to that one.
Are you going to have to leave them eventually? This is the thing. Are you going to have
gotcha.
to divorce? Again,
Right.
especially around this age
Intervention.
where you divorce all your friendship groups.
Right. Okay. Are you guys still in contact with like your early 20s
I've
friends?
probably
or-
had a nice divorce.
Right. How do you
real
do it?
nice.
Like, how do you cut off? What's
Because you're at that prime age of like hanging on.
yeah.
Because what happens? You hang on. You're 18. You're still kind of friends. 19. You're really trying. 20. 21 is where your last grips.
Ah, right.
And
Gotcha.
the fact you're kind of not, they're missing jokes is a
Yeah.
good sign. I think 22
I'm missing
to
the jokes too,
23.
yeah.
Yeah, that's when it's over.
yeah.
That's when it's
I
over.
love hanging out with my high school friends.
Yeah, because you've actually got good
Wait, you had
Yeah,
a small
it's-
high school though, so it's like if you
Yeah.
grow up all together, you're so tight knit. I was so.
That's not the only small thing I have.
Hey,
Hey,
Oh,
there we
hey.
go. But no, I like they all live really close to each other. I live over the other side of Sydney, so it's like I'm like the booty cool friend. It's like, we're at the pub, so you come over. I'm like, yeah, I'll pop by. But I feel like
Yeah.
if you're close, and you see him constantly, you're around. Like you get the inside jokes. You're like more in tune with it all.
Oh yeah, that's the best thing about it is there's no one has to explain each other because we all know who
Yes.
each other is.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
Oh, 100%.
Which is I don't know, sick to be around, and it kind of makes you grounded. But some people don't need that as well. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And it
yeah,
just works sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. I guess
yeah.
Yeah, I love those guys. But shout out, boys, if you're
About the
listening.
bros.
If they're
But you're
listening,
around
yeah.
them. I think that's the trick. When you kind of have that distance, if you're not basically on top of each other,
Yeah,
you're going to lose it.
Or the opposite.
Or the
like,
opposite, right?
like if you don't live in the same city and you live far away enough that you don't have to be around each other, and then you link back up, and it's like,
I love those. I have so many friends that are like 8-month friends. You don't see them for 8 months, and then it's like I've got each month I've got a different 8-month friend I see.
Wow.
So it's like
That's
it's just
perfect.
like on fucking loop. And
I
it's
don't
just,
understand what they do for work. I don't know what's going on
Yeah.
with their family.
Oh, it's great. And then you can work on your project. You meet back up, and you just like you click, and it's like nothing happened, and then you
Yeah.
got so much to talk about. It's like
That might be the best possible thing.
yeah.
An 8-month friend.
But you need 12 of them, so you got them
True.
keep them coming.
Or even worse, you just have one, and that's all you need to worry about. You don't have to keep worrying about people. You meet
What
your
am
friend
I-
once every 8 months.
I grew up with my roommate. What am I
Right.
even talking about?
Yeah.
Joe. Like
Yeah,
we went
yeah,
to
your roommate.
Ah, right. Oh, he's your Ulladulla, one of your Ulladulla mates.
Yeah, but I always forget about it. You know what I mean? Because
Gotcha.
it's not
You
like
forgot you grew up together.
yeah, because we're just
Literally kids?
since
school.
year 6, year 7.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's such a weird thing. That's crazy.
Yeah, so yeah, he moved up to Sydney. I lived in Wollongong for
Ooh,
2 years.
beautiful city. Oh my,
And
it's
then
like,
came up here. He already had a place here, and I knew that I wanted to live in Sydney, so we just moved in and everything like that. But
oh right.
Yeah, so that shit's awesome. But it's also not intense. It's not an intense friendship.
No.
We're different enough that it kind of works.
But
You know what I
the
mean?
difference is kind of where you grow as well, because you're not, you kind of, like they're going off this way, you're going off that way, and you meet in the middle in some respects, where it's like, if you didn't meet this person that was so different to you, you wouldn't, like the beautiful thing about diversity and meeting different people, like, you know, you got like a real conservative friend, and then you got like a really liberal friend or a real progressive friend, is you get every aspect of society. You get like a cross segment. And then it's just, you grow more as an individual because you
have so many different. Like,
it's just you keep an open mind to who you hang out with, and I think that's key.
That's why I love these guys, because they're just like salt of the earth. It's just so easy to get along with.
Ooh, yeah.
They don't want to find a problem with anything. It's just like, let's get together and have a laugh. We've all got the same motive.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
which is perfect.
Yeah. No, that's key.
Yeah.
Oh my
But we have to figure out a way for you to divorce these friends that aren't finding your humor funny.
Maybe intervention. Maybe I'll rock up to like a pub one night. Maybe they'll intervene me. Maybe they'll just have like a sign and be like, Sigi, fuck off.
You'd be like, yeah, you need to actually have a funny joke. You have 3 chances.
Yeah.
You have to actually make us laugh.
Yeah, we go and meet up with them one time with you, and they're just cracking jokes amongst themselves, having the best time. They're like playing darts, and they're like,
these indie bands.
Throw it at each other, everyone's
look at
laughing. And then you're like, hey guys, look at me, and you're up on the pool table like,
Everyone's just like,
Shut the fuck up.
remember this? Ooh. Then Sigi tries to do it. He's like, what are you doing? It's like, what? This you did it. This is done.
I think you got like pool cues, and you're like, hey look, chopsticks. Guys, I'm eating. I'm eating pool balls.
I think they came to Crown one night. Like, I didn't perform, but they came, and then like everyone wasn't doing, Crown.
Wait a second.
This was when I was really starting out.
Wait a second. Have I met 2 of these guys? I think I've met these guys.
Really?
They came to Crown.
Wait, were they the racist
They were the
ones?
racist guys.
Oh, no, 2 different friends. Yeah. No.
that
Oh.
Were you there that night?
Was that me?
No, there were these 2 racist Newington guys that came.
There were these 2
Ah,
racist
no.
guys who were just dropping N.
Oh, they were from Knox. They may have been from
Knox.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah,
weren't from
different
Newington.
one.
Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah.
roll me under the bus. Hey, yeah.
Yeah, ooh.
But no, yeah, they came, and then it was a rough night, and then they were like, Sigi, what are you doing?
Oh, dang. They saw
Yeah.
you do stand-up.
No, I didn't perform. I was like, man, I'd get nothing. But
Dang.
yeah, I don't know. I think in their eyes, maybe stand-up's just it's just lame or something, or it's just I don't know. Oh well. Yeah.
Maybe
I don't know. What do they
went
do?
to.
Do they have any creative passions?
Yeah, they're really into the music. Like they like
Memes? They're really into
Yeah,
music.
they love the
Niche
memes,
music
holy
memes.
shit.
Do they
Yeah.
play music?
Yeah, a few of them play music. I think we had a band going, but then it like
You play music?
I play saxophone and
Oh, hey.
drums.
Okay.
Kids?
Yeah, so it's good.
Sick.
But I don't play for a while. But yeah, no, they tried to get something going, but it just fell apart. You got to have really committed to it. It's got to be like a sport or like comedy. You got to turn up every week and just keep doing it. You can't just be like, let's like get drunk one night and be like, let's get a band together.
That's
That doesn't
true.
work out.
Saxophone and drums. Would you ever want to get into a band?
Nah, I'm just like musically impaired, I feel.
Right.
I could never figure it out. I used to do saxophone like performances, and
Wow.
it was like the equivalent of bombing. I just sucked the whole time on stage. Like I'd play the wrong notes, I'd get out of tune. No one would clap when I finished. It was terrible.
Did they yell out, hey, Lisa Simpson, get out of here?
Nah, man, that'd be a
yell that out?
compliment. I'd love that. Ooh, because then she keeps playing. But no, I didn't know how to play. That's where we differed.
But the sad thing is you only perform in front of your friends.
Yeah, they were the ones not clapping. But no, it was rough. Gosh, I don't know.
They sound like haters, dude. Why are they hating on
They
you?
sound like real
I'm
haters.
paying them and bad. No, they're good. I love them. They're great.
I don't think you love
I
them
think
and
they're
they're like,
terrible.
no, we hate him.
Yeah.
He sucks. Yo,
Ah,
Sigi, man,
they're
he
just
sucks.
kidding around.
Get this fool out of here. And be like, yeah, no, they're just the guys who would just play. Like, no, man, we're not friends with you. You do not understand our niche music means. You're a hack. It's like, yeah, now this
Getting too real, buddy.
Like,
Calm
I
it
know.
down. Give me a break. I'm out of water.
Yeah, I went to Newington and I sound like this. I'm 21. That Sigi dude sucks.
Yeah, we should probably wrap there.
Yeah,
Wrap.
we're looking with time.
Yeah, hour 4.
Dang, that went
Ooh, nice.
goodness gracious. Yes, he's about to go to bed.
Yeah,
Everyone.
yeah, bedtime.
But yeah, any other big things going on in your life? Anything we want to kind of let the people know?
Damn,
Touching
bro,
on.
has my hair been like this the whole time?
I was gonna point it out. Looks good though. I feel like it suits the vibe.
Sick.
Confused look, I think. But no, I want to. So I finished uni halfway through this year, and I want to go on a motorbike trip around Australia.
Hell yes.
And I want to live in Darwin for a bit. I want to see if I can get an open mic in Darwin. We'll see how we go.
Dang,
Sick.
why would you want to go to Darwin?
I've heard it's like a
Because
real.
my friends aren't there.
Damn right, too good.
I just want to get on a bike and get away from him, man.
Gosh, anywhere but here. Fuck.
You go to Darwin, you do an open mic, and your friends are there, and they're like, "Oh man, come on,
Give me a break.
give me a break."
But yeah, we'll go Darwin. I don't know. It's just I've heard it's like a real. I don't know. Like not many people go to Darwin. It sounds like a real frontier kind of city.
Everyone I've heard from says it's the worst place.
That's what makes it good. I don't know. It's just like you just gotta go to a place and just live there. You just gotta move to a random place and then just stick it out, see what it's like.
Okay.
Because I don't know. Otherwise, you just live in the city the whole time. You don't actually know what Australia is like. Because so many people just live in
right.
Sydney, go
cares?
overseas to Europe. No. Yeah, hear me out. They live in Sydney. They go to Europe and then they just talk so much shit about Australia. And it's like, back home it just sucks, you know. But then it's like they've never actually been into the country, like, you know, around. They haven't actually seen like WA, you know, Northern Territory.
You've got to put. I've never seen any of those places.
Right,
I know.
right.
I've lived in Australia.
Oh, it's
my
a
whole
beautiful
life.
country, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. At the moment, it's just there's so much beautiful stuff to see, and
Darwin, though, I think is like as bad as Australia can get.
yeah.
But
yeah.
you kind of like that. You
Yeah,
wanna
no,
see
I'd love that. Imagine going like an open mic and you just like you bomb every night there. That'd be great. You'd actually get bashed up after a bad gig.
Yeah.
And that would be every night for me. I'd love it.
Are you kind of like a what is
Do you
it?
hate
Are
yourself?
you
We've got into it. There we go.
like masochistic or something like that? Like, do you kind of get off on people?
Yeah, no, that's my favorite thing. Honest. Nah, I'm kidding.
Actually, you got these friends that hate you.
I surround myself. Yeah, the bike. I'm trying to drive off a cliff one day.
You do kind of saxophone.
Saxophone. Yeah, I could have picked it up a little bit.
You know what I was thinking would be so funny? Like you pick up your jacket, you pick up your helmet, and you walk out to your car.
Yeah, you actually didn't see me pull up here as well. I'm parked far away.
That's actually one of the funniest bits. The guy who pretends to ride a motorbike and just has a car.
No, you need to get to the shops. Yeah, bro, I'll give you a lift, bro. I got a spare helmet. You get out to your car. There's a helmet sitting on the seat.
Yeah, but safety first. What do you mean?
Such a
I'll
bad
let the
driver.
jacket just in case I have a car accident and go flying through the roof. I'm not going to scrape myself. What are you talking about? That may be one of the funniest visuals of all time.
Oh yes. Gosh.
The cyclist.
Actually, you know what? We're going to do that as a little skit right now.
Yeah.
We're going to do that as a little
We're
skit
actually
right
going to
now.
do that as a bonus skit. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Okay, I like it.
That's perfect.
I'm gonna give you my car keys.
Yeah.
You're gonna have your helmet. I'm gonna be holding the phone. I'm gonna dap you up and say, peace out, man. Thanks for coming on the podcast. And you're gonna be like, all right, thanks. I'll be like, get home safe, and you walk over to the car and open the door.
Yeah. That's perfect.
I love that. Oh my
Absolutely
goodness, yeah.
perfect.
All right, with that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give it a red hot shot.
All right.
What do you want to let the people know to sign them off?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, just support comedy in Sydney. Open mic comedy is great. But yeah, no, just get out to some live comedy gigs, enjoy it, and just see who's performing, because there's a lot of good talent out there.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Hell yeah, dog.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And if anyone's heard of Frederick in Estonia, just
Yeah,
have a
please
call.
give me a call. Honestly.
Yeah, we're looking for him still.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace out, fam.